Thank you. The mayor is just about here, so I'll fill the gap for a moment. Not near as pretty, but we'll have to deal with it. I will tell you something that I said when we were here several months ago for a groundbreaking, and that is that when you look at the good people who are on this board and the great work that they're doing, the other individuals who serve so incredibly faithfully their fellow men, I really feel that we're standing on sacred ground. And I know that it's okay to wax a little religious because this is all about a higher power, right? Moses was asked to remove his feet when he approached deity on Mount Sinai. And while we don't have a lot of mountains in Houston, if we were to have one, symbolically, I would submit that this is it. And I will tell you too, I had an experience yesterday that caused me to reflect a little on this. It was not one of great magnitude, but I was with my wife and daughter who are here with me today, and we just got done with church, and we like to explore sometimes, and there was a new road, a subdivision was being built, and we thought, let's go check out these roads and see where they go, and we did, and I have a SUV, and there was, dirt, mud all around where we were, and my wife said, don't even think about it, into the mud. And I thought, no, I shouldn't. And then I thought, I'm just going to go through a little patch just to kind of freak her out in a good-natured way. And, bear in mind, we're all in our church clothes, and my mother is with us as well. And so we pull off into the mud, and I thought I could just zip through this. But you see how thick this mud is here? I had no idea how serious it is. And we got stuck about 20 feet in there. See, this is one of the dumber things I've done in a long time. And so I had to get out of the car. My lovely daughter, we both were in our church clothes. We're pushing on the front of the car, trying to get us unstuck. And my wife was, happy, I think. She could have been very mad at me, but she was pretty cool about it. And everyone was cheerful, but we were stuck and we couldn't get out on our own. So I had to humble myself and call a friend who lived nearby who has a big truck and a tow strap. This guy teases me every time he catches me doing something dumb. And I thought, man, this is going to be so embarrassing. But ultimately, my buddy came over, pulled us out of the mud, and we were fine. But we were very muddy, and I don't know if those shoes will ever be worth anything again. Just the analogy here, although it's a simple one, and certainly not as great a magnitude as those who deal with addiction, is that sometimes you get into trouble, and it may be because you made a bad choice somewhere along the path, and you wind up stuck, and you got to humble yourself and reach out to somebody else for help. Oh, and by the way, I was calling on a higher power too when I was pushing on the button. And the higher power sent a friend to help. And I think that has a lot of analog. It's very analogous to the great work that you do here. So we are so pleased to be a partner with you in this. Mayor Parker is very, very supportive of the work that you're doing here and helping the homeless. There is no mayor in the city of Houston that has ever done more to serve and to help the homeless. And I can tell you that statistically. We looked at the numbers, and the increase in units to assist the homeless increased 500% over this mayor's term versus others in the past. So she is a great advocate for the homeless and for those who are struggling. And I think it's just an honor and a privilege to work for her. Thank you.
Many of us can remember great publicity of a city coming together with Mayor Bill White and Judge Ed Emmett working together in Hurricane Rita. Wonderful, wonderful work. And not being that familiar with all of the internal politics in Houston, I was unaware that there were other collaborations. I know Paula Paust is here and she's with the Women's Home, and I believe that the county and the city collaborated for funding for that project. We were fortunate enough to have a collaboration with the city and county for this building. It's a wonderful, wonderful benefit to us, but also to the homeless community. And as Mr. Rackleff was saying, I don't think there's ever been a mayor who has done more or has announced intentions to do even more for homeless than Mayor Parker. Would you share some